Hey friends, welcome back. This is my Altoid EDC. It's not a survival tin. It is an urban comfort tin. There's less here than you're ever going to see. People like to try to jam pack and think of every last thing, but how many of those things actually apply to you? Your situation. How many of those things have you ever experienced that you need? Probably not that many. And because it's urban and I live right in the middle of the city, you're not going to see fish hooks, fishing line, or sinkers. Because there are no fish in the fountain in front of the courthouse. We've got waterways. There are no fish. Those are for irrigation purposes and ponding basins. Still, no fish. Lots of goose poop, but no fish. So you're not going to see all those things because it doesn't apply to me. Handy? Absolutely. A billion, quadrillion videos on these little tins. Altoid tins for kits. However, most of the things you might see are not especially practical. In the city, have you ever in your life, anywhere, ever signaled a plane with a mirror? Ever? No, you have not. Do you know anyone that has done that? Probably not, unless you're ex-military or something like that. So they would probably think it was just a glare off a windshield anyway. No plane, no pilot is going to call the police that they saw a shiny light in the middle of the city. However, this actually, your money that you take, well, this is 20, but you might throw 40, maybe 50, but not in one bill. It's actually better to have, since there's not a lot going on, you should probably have $5 bills, because you can go into stores and buy whatever you want, but you can also barter with people on the streets for resources. Hey, I like your parka, I'll give you 30 bucks for it or whatever. You can spend cash at a lot more places than you can spend plastic credit cards. This kit is also small because these are the solutions to the things that happen to me. I walk a great deal, so I walk the soles literally right off my shoes. So I have a hot glue stick and a cigarette lighter. I simply melt the hot glue, and actually the cigarette lighter does have, it's small, so it's got fuel that might burn out. So in a drinking straw, I have put a candle. It's used for lighting, light the candle with the lighter, and then burn the glue stick down as far as I need to fix my shoes, re-stick the sole to the shoe, anything that needs a good tough repair. This hot glue, flexible, it remains flexible, sticks to anything, and is a absolute fantastic fixer. This candle is one of those trick candles that when you light it and you blow it out, it comes back again, and that's good for breeze and wind, because I'm outside when I use this kit. I'm out walking. If I'm not, and if I'm driving, I got a backpack behind the seat. It's my whole complete EDC kit. If I'm not walking and not driving, then I'm at home. I've got every last comfort. This small set is only to get me from where I am to where I'm going. That's it. Because once I get there, I'm going to use the money and I'm going to replenish anything I used. I'm also going to use the money to buy a big fat double cheeseburger and an extra large Diet Coke and some water to take with me for the trip back. Carry only the things that apply to you. I always get the fingernail that splits lengthwise. Don't you hate that? So you got to cut your nails. There's also a cleaner down there. The super glue is good for attending to wounds. When you apply direct pressure to a cut or a puncture, to get it to just stop bleeding long enough to pull your finger away and apply the glue. It bonds skin instantly and forms a quick drying artificial scab over it, so it'll stop bleeding. This used to be a full-length tube, but you can tell I get hurt a lot. paper clips. Don't bother getting a ring of wire, because 3 paper clips can be opened to use, and it's very strong wire, and you can use it for just about anything. I have acid reflux, so I have the appropriate antacid tablets with me. All this applies to my situation. They're things that I use. I've had zippers and buttons fail on my clothing, so I've got safety pins to close up my clothes or to hold myself together until I get home. It's only temporary. I have some wound closure strips. I suppose I don't really need them, but they're paper thin. They take up that much room in the bottom, so there they are. Again, the most important in an urban setting, the most important gear is always going to be the money, because you can buy whatever you need with the money. A single-use 2 grams worth of hand sanitizer is in there, and of course the ever-popular dental utility for after having consumed the double Whopper with cheese. And that is the kit. As well, behind the safety pins, I have a hardware utility razor blade that is just a sharp edge cutting utility, nothing more. I do a lot of walking at night, especially in the summer when it's 1,000 degrees outside. So sometimes the police do routine patrols. Occasionally they want to know who you are. Hey, sit on the curb, open the can. What's in the can, dude? What's that? What's that? What is that? Oh, officer, those are diarrhea pills. You want one? Well, and you get the idea. So I don't have knives in there, and I don't have anything that looks menacing. I only have what happens to me, what I need. As far as the sharp razor, well, you don't want to go through an airport terminal with that, but it's just a sharp edge cutting utility. And that's what I'm going to tell the police officer. It's just a sharp edge cutting utility. It's not dangerous, and neither am I. So there it is. When putting together your kit, put the things that apply to you. Put the things that actually could happen to you. Do you need a signal mirror in the middle of the city? No. You're going to catch fish in the city? Not really. Do you even have a lake or stream nearby? Probably not. No redundancies either. You take, except I do have three paper clips and 5 of those. 2 different style of knife blades, just in case one breaks. Well, that's going to fill up your box. You can also fill up your box with a whole lot of just in case. So try to avoid that. And that's my EDC, and it serves me. It serves me quite well. I use all of these items. I'm not a smoker, so I don't light anything, but you need it to melt the hot glue, and also to singe the end of nylon cord. And you don't see cordage here, a rope or string of any kind. Everyone has that. The reason is because if you wear shoes, you've got rope and cordage. You can use the safety pins or the paper clips to fasten the last 2 lace holes on the top of your shoes to keep your shoes from falling off, and use your laces for that. Never in my life, never have I ever needed to take my laces out to survive a situation while out walking. So this does it for me. And I also like the fact that my box closes in such a manner that it's just an Altoids can. It doesn't look, it looks inconspicuous. It's fine. Another thing that you might love is you can't put it in your pocket because it's going to, the shape and the thickness, it's going to silhouette against the material in your clothing. If you go into stores and things like that, the loss prevention officers might think that you're trying to take something out of the store, so guess what? They fit in standard size, regular cell phone cases. Clip it to your belt. You've got your cell phone on one side of you, maybe on the other side you might put this. And once you get used to its presence, it's just there. And then it just looks like, well, an Altoid tin. That's a pretty recognizable view. This is a larger case because of the thickness, but regular cell phone packs will work as well. So now you have a carrying thing. You don't have to shove it in your pocket, and it makes it easier to carry it every day. Remember that an EDC kit is not. an everyday carry if you don't carry it every day. So give yourself the means to survive your time on foot, because if you're not on foot, face it, you've got a full-blown EDC pack behind the door, you've got one in the trunk of the car, you're ready otherwise. So this goes with you on the trek when you're walking about. And that's what I do. I do a lot of walking away from home, away from places where I might need stuff. So there it is. There's my EDC kit. I hope you like it. Do load it with the things that have happened or have the potential to happen to you, and not a lot of unneeded redundancies. I hope you like it. Please subscribe. I got a lot of information on my channel about self-reliance. Have a look. Have fun. Thank you.